I've often said this on the show, and I think many people will agree with me, but the biggest days for me of the soap opera were in the 1980s. Remember those huge soaps, weren't they? Jane Wyman in Falcon Crest, Knots Landing. Do you remember that one? Yes. And of course, Dallas and Dynasty, but there were so many more, weren't there? Sunset Beach, used to like that. Do you remember that one? And my favourites in Australia, Sons and Daughters. Although I did enjoy A Country Practice and The Sullivans. We got all of those things, but you had to be skiving off school. I don't know if you know that expression, ill, couldn't go to school, right? So they'd show those in the afternoon over there. And I just thought it just gave us a sort of an entry into sort of life of what it might be like in Australia. But Sons and Daughters, I love Patricia in that. Oh yeah, she was the baddie, just wonderful. If you've never seen it, watch some of the clips online. It's fascinating to think that magazines were the big thing. Everybody wanted to know the soap stars. They were like the new Hollywood stars. But now, over here in the United Kingdom, all thanks to the failing ad revenue of course, ITV, many stars of the biggest soaps like Coronation Street, which has been running since December 1960, and Emmerdale, which has been running since 1972, well, they're axing people left, right and centre simply because you and I are turning off, they can't get the ad revenue, and it's even in threat that many might close down. And I wanted to know your thoughts about this because quite frankly, when you think, I feel sorry for the actors. You see, when you watch older episodes of things like Coronation Street, where you have the likes of Julie Goodyear as Bette Lynch, and of course the characters like Betty Turpin, Annie Walker, they were very solid, grounded, rounded characters who had wonderful dialogue to speak, proper storylines of everyday things that happened in everybody's life. And it was very relatable. Len Fairclough, the builder, everybody knew a Len Fairclough. Everybody knew a Hilda Ogden, the gossipy char, that sort of stuff. Nowadays, when you watch any soap, even in these tiny villages, it's mass murder on every level. Wherever you turn, there's somebody wandering around in the darkened corner with an axe, but nobody else spots it. No, it always culminates in who killed or whatever. Lazy writing from, of course, all of these leading soap opera people. And because of their lazy writing and woke messaging, and that's the bigger problem, trying to insert basic plot lines with messages that really we just want to be entertained. The whole idea of a soap opera was a break from reality. And now, ITV, as I said, are struggling with cash. Meanwhile, their premier breakfast show, Good Morning Britain, which is also struggling with ratings plummeting, well, they still pay the host, Susanna Reid, $1+ million a year, alongside Ed Balls, yes, the wife of the current British Home Secretary, Yvette Cooper, well, he's on a six-figure sum too. And when you think about it, are they entertaining? Should ITV be looking across the board and basically saying, if we divert cash from there, maybe we could revitalise the soaps that were once so popular? What do you think? I'd love to know your thoughts. Neil Sean, Kensington, London.